Hi guys, in this video we'll go to something that is not really in the normal topic of trading, but it also can be applied to trading. So I just want to talk about discipline and how to build that, and being in the self-development journey for around 3 years now. There's a few things that I've learned that I want to share with the people who are just starting out so that they can have someone to basically help guide them as well. So to start off with, what the fuck is discipline? Being disciplined is basically being consistent in doing the things that are beneficial for you, regardless of the circumstance. And one of the favorite definitions of discipline is by Mike Tyson. He said discipline is doing the things you hate, like just like doing the things you love, because you know whatever you do, it's gonna benefit you. So that's one way to put it as well. So discipline is all about consistency, and it's about being consistent in the gym, in life, in work, at work. Doesn't matter what it is, it's just being consistent in doing things that are beneficial for you. So let's start. So what are a few habits that you can use to build discipline? One of the most important ones would be to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. For me, I do work out a lot and I do eat clean, very healthily, and one of the main reasons I was able to do that was because I remember my roommate who has been working out as well, and every time we got something nice to our house to eat or something, I see him, like, he looks at it, he's like, no, I'm not gonna have it because it's not gonna help me get to where I want to be. So seeing him do that, and me, I was a fat child and I will literally eat anything. Seeing him being able to resist anything that was there on the table helped me a lot, because I thought if he can do it, so can I. So just like that, surrounding yourself with people who are in the journey of self improvement is going to be very beneficial for you. So that's one main habit that you can have. The second is setting your standards and the bar high, not just when it comes to relationships in a romantic partner, but also your friends, the people you hang out with. Just make sure that they are high value individuals as well, and that they are not taking away from your life. It sounds bad, but it's not really. It's a gray area, but you just have to make sure that the people around you are quality people as well, because otherwise they're just gonna be distractions. The third thing, I would recommend starting to journal your time. Journaling, not as in writing down how you feel or how your day went. Those are good habits as well, but what I mean is before you sleep every night, just journal down what you would do from what time to what time the next day. So let's say today it's Sunday, I record on Sundays. So today night I should journal down everything that I would do tomorrow. So for example, I'll be like, wake up at 4:30, from 5 to 7 I work out at the gym, and from 7 to 7:45 I go for a walk. From 8 to 5 I work, do my job, and then from 5 to 6 I take a rest. From 6 to 8 I work on something. So just like that, I journal down what I do with my time, so that way I can keep account and make sure that I don't waste my time. That is one of the things that I have been doing for the past few years, and it is highly beneficial. I do recommend this to anyone. Another thing that you could try is reading self-development books. One of the very best books that I would recommend is Atomic Habits by I'm not too sure, but let me just check that for you. Yeah, it's a book by James Clear. It's not that expensive. You can get it for around $20, but I'd highly recommend that book, because it talks about improving 1% every day, and that's a book which you can start on. It's very simple to understand. So that's a book that I recommend to everyone. Another thing that you can do is listening to podcasts or videos on self improvement, discipline. A few speakers that go through this would be Jordan Peterson. Highly recommend him. Very knowledgeable. David Goggins. who is a superhuman athlete. I also recommend they're very controversial but very beneficial in a way as well. Mr. Andrew Tate. You are an adult. You don't have to get into this debate. If you see value in him, go listen to him. If you don't, don't. Another one, but I would recommend is Jay Shetty. Jay Shetty, it doesn't really fit that description, but the sole reason I say that is because he keeps you in touch with the reality and your emotional side as well. So that's why I recommend Jay Shetty as well. So those are five different habits that you can have when it comes to self improvement and discipline. And now we'll get down to the truth about discipline. The very first thing is goal setting. So what does goal setting mean? So let's say you want to start working out 5, 6 days a week and you want to be disciplined, you want to keep hitting the gym, you want to keep working out, and you want to eat clean as well, eat healthily. So your goal shouldn't be to hit the 6 days a week if you have never worked out. If you have never worked out, working out 6 days is gonna be so intimidating and so challenging that if I had to start from the beginning and someone was like work out 6 days a week, I would fucking give up. That it's that simple. So your goals should be very simple. So let's say I haven't worked out, I don't really work out, I'm not consistent. My goal should be, or your goal should be in that case, would be to hit the gym at least 2 or 3 times a week. It doesn't have to be 3, 4 hours, it doesn't have to be even 2 hours. Your goal should be hit the gym for an hour, come back, eat clean for 3 days a week. Let's say 3 days a week, just or 2 days a week, doesn't matter. Start small, start very small. So that way you already have you're building a foundation. You're building a foundation of, okay, I did this one day, I can do it another. I did this one day, I did this one time, I can do it one more time. So it's very simple. It's like the rule of one. So you do one good thing one time, you just know that you can do it again. It's as simple as that. Keep your goals very simple. It could be, let's say you are lazy. I'm not here to call anyone out, but let's say if you're lazy, unmotivated, you don't have any discipline, your goal shouldn't be, oh, I should start working out, oh, I should start focusing on work. No, start with something so simple, so insignificant, that is beneficial. Let's say you wake up in the morning, your goal should be make your bed. It's as simple as that. It goes a long way because it helps you build a foundation of, okay, I did one good thing, I should do one more thing. It's like, you know what a downward spiral is. You say one bad thing happens, another happens, and it just spirals all the way down. Just like that, when it comes to building discipline, there's an upwards spiral. You do one good thing, you're like, okay, cool, I did that, I can do one more thing, and it just goes up. Let's say you um did your laundry, you washed your clothes, rather than leaving your dry clothes in a bucket, just fold them. You just fold them, put it in hangers. You just put it up, like very simple things like that, that you probably don't think is a big deal. Those small tasks are what basically lays down as a foundation. So if you do the very small things correctly, that's gonna go a long way. So my advice is start very small. Those things that you tend to ignore, they are like, oh, it doesn't matter if I do this or not. Those are the things you have to do because those things go a long way. You have to make sure that those very little tasks are done. Don't aim too high. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna change my life tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the gym 6 times. I'm gonna keep focusing on work. I'm gonna make money. No, your your task is, if you're starting out, make it very simple so that you don't give up. It's as easy as that. Because I've literally, you know this as well. Probably if you're watching this, you've seen people start the gym. They're like, oh, New Year's is here. I'm gonna start working out. They work out for 1 week. They give up. Why? Because they were aiming too high. Within that 1 week, they were like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna work out 5 days a week. All that bullshit. They work out for 5 days a week for the first time. Congratulations, you did it for 1 week, but you stopped. Why? Because it was too much for you. So that's why start small. Start small with like the teeny tiny tasks and then eventually build up. And you're probably thinking that this is bullshit, but this is what I've noticed and this is what I've experienced. And if you are thinking it's bullshit, that's completely fine. Good luck. Go do anything you want to, and I do believe in you as well. But if you want to improve, it's very simple. Don't overcomplicate tasks. If you want to make a lot of money, let's say you want to make money at home, your goal shouldn't be I should make $10,000 within the next month. Your goal should be, okay, I should get one sale, or yeah, I should do one thing. I should take one trade which makes me profitable. Not I should take 100 trades, or I should sell 100 things online within like the first month. No, start with one. Just start with one, because if you do something once, you can do it again. It's as simple as that. So do something once and aim small. When you're starting out, aim small, because when you get that, when you hit that goal, you just feel so good about yourself that you want to keep going. You want to keep going. You want to keep pushing. As a person, it's naturally rooted in you to, once you achieve something, you just want to do better. You just want to do better. So that's something very important about goal setting. And the second one is the truth about discipline. The second one is shitty days. There's going to be days where you don't feel like doing what you have to do. It doesn't. You're gonna feel lazy. You're gonna feel down. Doesn't matter what it is. There's gonna be a day or days where like I don't want to fucking do this shit. I don't want to do it. But those are the days you have to show up. Those are the days you have to show up, because if you do something just because you feel like doing it, that's not going to be consistent. Let's say I work out based on how I feel. I would hit the gym like once in 2 months, because for me at this point in my life, I don't like working out, but I work out 6 days a week because it's almost become a habit. If I don't do it, I'll feel bad. So you have to build those habits. Discipline is about building those habits and being consistent in achieving and doing them. So there's gonna be shit days. There's gonna be days where you're like, you know what, I don't want to do this. I'm not just talking about the gym. It could be anything. It could be anything you don't want to do, which you know is beneficial for you. Let's say it's either doing something online, learning something, doing your homework. You're like, I don't want to do it. But if you do it, you're gonna sorry, if you do it when you are feeling like you don't want to do it, you don't want to perform, that's gonna go a long way, because even though you didn't feel like it, you did it, it produced a good result, and you're not gonna regret it. I promise you, if you do something beneficial for you, even though you don't want to do it, after you've done it, there's this feeling of like satisfaction and like a sense of achievement, which is gonna push you way, way more into the future, onto the good side at least. And the third thing about discipline, there's going to be distractions. If you're a girl, there's going to be guys in your life, which is a major distraction. If you're a guy, there's going to be girls in your life. There's going to be parties, alcohol, junk food, all of those little distractions, which is gonna stray you away from your purpose. So if you haven't figured out your purpose or what you want to do in life, that's completely fine. But I highly recommend that you start. It doesn't it's you're not gonna figure it out. If you have a goal, just work towards it. You're just gonna get there, and you're gonna figure out what your purpose is. Your main thing should be, you should be working towards something. You should have big goals. You should have goals that scare you. You literally have to have goals which are near impossible. Because if that's the case, even though you start working on things that are near impossible, you just every day you're just one step closer to it. As you build discipline, as you do the things you don't want to do, it's like you're one step closer to achieving your goal, and that's that level of satisfaction and achievement you get is it's like undeniably good. So if you don't have a purpose, my recommendation is, I'm not gonna talk on that. Just watch or figure it out. There's no time limit, but yeah, the sooner the better, to be honest. But back to distractions. There's going to be distractions. There's going to be girls that break your heart. There's going to be boys that break your heart. There's going to be parties that is gonna take away from your work. As in, let's say you have something important to do and your friends invite you. It's very tempting that you would want to go to this party, enjoy yourself, but you have to know where to draw the line. You have to make sure that your work is done before you go throw yourself into temptations, into distractions. And let's say it's a girl who broke your heart or a guy who broke your heart. You're gonna feel like shit, that's natural. You're going to feel like shit, but you still just, okay, it hurts, fine. Sit down for 2 minutes, fine. Just process your deal. You just Think about what you feel like, assess the situation, but don't sit there being doing nothing, feeling sad for it. Get up, get back up, get on that horse again, and start doing what you have to do. Because I'm not saying disregard your feelings, no, but don't let it take away from you. It's it's completely valid to feel the way that you're feeling about something, or if you're feeling lazy, it's completely valid. I'm not saying those feelings are invalid, but it's just when it comes to discipline and getting somewhere that you have to getting somewhere that you have planned on getting and it's near impossible, you can't afford to sit there doing nothing, because that's going to take away from you. And one of the main things, the truth about this win, the very most important thing I would say is not to compare yourself to anyone out there, because this is something that I've faced with my brother as well. So I want my brother to be the best version of himself, and he's come to the point where he's like, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that, but if I don't, hit the gym, I'm just gonna feel like shit. That's why I don't, plan my day or anything. That's because he is comparing his day one to someone else's year three. So just like in the gym, let's say it's your first day working out and you see all these big buff motherfuckers out there who are built like monsters, and you shouldn't compare yourself to them because they are 10, 20 years down the line and it's still your day one. What if what if you made so much more progress within the first month than they have within theirs? So for example, I've been working out for around 2, 3 years now. So let's say you start working out, it's your first day, and you compare yourselves to me, it's not good, because that's not realistic. You're comparing your day one to my year three, my day 1,000 almost. So what if you've been hitting the gym consistently for a month and you made so much more progress that I have in my first month? You're gonna be so much better than me in 3 years. It's as simple as that. So don't compare your day one to someone else's 3, 4 years down the line, because that's not gonna help you with anything. Your competition, as cringy as this sounds, your competition is you, your version of you yesterday. You should focus on being 1% better than who you were yesterday. It's as simple as that. Your competition is not me, your competition is not the guy you are, competing with. Your competition is you. You have to outperform you. It's as simple as that. Don't compare yourself to people, because that's not gonna do anything for you. Outperform yourself. So I would like to end this video with basically saying that you should fucking go out there, get it. That's just fucking get it, because if there's people who are living their dreams, and if they did it, why can't you? There's no reason why you can't do it. So go out there. I believe in you. Start small. Start small. Be consistent. Build all those habits, and I promise you, you're gonna get so much ahead in life if you just keep going at it. Don't give up. Do not fucking give up. Times are gonna be hard. Times are gonna get so tough, but keep pushing, man. That's the key of the game. Just fucking don't give up. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Literally, I can't stress that enough. And so once you start becoming disciplined, your self confidence, your attitudes, everything is gonna change about you in a good way. And there is this quote which I saw in one of the podcasts with David Goggins, and I forgot his name, but it was a quote from Alex Hormozi, which says, self confidence isn't built by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. It's it's mind blowing, because discipline helps you get that. It helps you build that stack of undeniable proof of that proves that you are who you say you are. If you are a person that says, you know what, I'm a high quality person, I work out, I take care of my body, and you build discipline, which proves that you are going to be at a whole other level. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Focus on self improvement. You've got this. I completely believe in you. And yeah, continue your journey, man. Have a good one. See ya.